Okay, so I just want to say something about our sponsor, Edney and Edney, Optometrists and Opticians. Not only do they provide exceptional eyewear enabling you perfect vision, but they also pride themselves on giving you the best service on your journey as their client. Their curated eyewear collection feature unique, handmade and luxury pieces from artists and craftsmen across the globe. They are a truly independent business and have no constraints over the products they stock, so if there is something in particular that you're looking for, they will endeavour to deliver. They have an unparalleled selection of world-class eyewear in Tunbridge Wells, including rare limited edition frames and sunglasses. The team are on hand to guide you through their exceptional selection, ensuring you find the perfect look, fit and vision. Check out edneyandedney.com. And now we'll jump back into the podcast. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to A Brilliant Businesses podcast. My name is Nick Bryant, and I'm very pleased to be in Walsh Brothers today, and I'm with Alexia Taylor. Hello, Alexia.
Hi, afternoon.
How are you?
I'm really well, thank you.
Good. Thank you for asking me in. Now, Walsh Brothers, they're jewellers in Tunbridge Wells, and I don't know where to start with you because you've got so many different qualities that you bring to the table for this jewellers. You're a gemologist, a diamond grader, a qualified valuer. And that's unusual for a high street jewellers, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's the difference between Walsh Brothers and just a normal shop store selling jewellery is that we are a jewellers.
Yeah.
So we offer the services that you would expect in a county jewellers. So yeah, I'm lucky enough, I've trained to be a gemologist, diamond grader, I've done my exams so that I'm a qualified valuer. I think there's about 90 of us in the country.
Yeah.
So to have that all in one place, yeah, it's unusual, it's unique, but that's what Walsh Brothers is all about.
Yeah. Tell us a bit about your background then. How did you get all these wonderful qualifications?
So, well, just a lucky run of events, really.
Yeah.
I ended up in Tunbridge Wells sort of by accident. I left university, I have a degree in economics. I left university and moved to Brussels, where I worked for 12 years and ended up coming back to the UK. Ended up living in Tunbridge Wells. It's a very nice and easy place to live. Came here for the weekend, fell in love.
Yeah.
That's how it works, isn't
Yes,
it?
I've heard other people say that as well, yeah.
Yeah, it's got so much to offer. Sometimes we forget what Tunbridge Wells has to offer as a place to live, as well as somewhere to work. And yeah, started I came here because I had 2 young kids.
Okay.
Didn't know anybody, and for the first time in my life I wasn't working. And for Christmas, my mum bought me a voucher to learn how to silversmith in what is now the Amelia Scott.
Right.
And started there, met Richard because we have daughters the same age, and I started working as casual help for Richard to cover staff. And over 12 years, I think, of working here, I've completely, changed my qualifications now to become an FGA, so I'm a fellow with the Gemologist Association of the UK.
Yeah.
And a diamond grader, and as a valuer. So yeah, it's completely changed.
Yes. Now, a gemologist, you mentioned that if someone walks in here with a sapphire or any precious gem, you can tell whether it's from Madagascar, South Africa.
So you're qualified to see what's inside it, what the inclusions tell us. I mean, part of being a gemologist, you're almost a detective. So you've got a stone in front of you, it's blue, but is that glass? Is that a sapphire? Has the sapphire been treated? Has it not been treated? So you're trained to have a look inside the stone, look at the inclusions. Are there inclusions? Are there not?
Yeah.
Are they straight? Are they rounded? Is this a synthetic stone? Is it a real stone? Yeah, as a gemologist, you're almost like a detective. It's really interesting.
I can imagine.
No 2 gems are the same. So you never know what's coming through the door.
Yeah.
So whether we're involved in somebody who's bought a pair of earrings from somewhere and it's been disclosed to them that they're from Ceylon, and we say, well, we're not sure about that, and you get them they're sent to lab, but the idea is, as a gemologist, you have a really good understanding of what you're looking at. Yeah.
Which of course helps you as a valuer as well, I would have thought.
You have to have that as a valuer. You have to be certified gemologist.
Yeah.
You have to have some sort of diamond grading exam. So I'm full diamond grader. I've got my DGA, so I have that. And some legal exams as well, because I did mine through the National Association of Jewellers. Yeah. And it's really important you have those sort of qualifications.
Okay. So let's talk about the National Association of Jewellers, because you're at a higher level with them now, aren't you? In a different role, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We've been a member of the National Association of Jewellers ever since Richard's had the shop. so around 20 years, and they deal with promoting and protecting the trade. They're the trade association for jewellers, so whether you're designing, selling, a valuer, so we fit into that really well. And I've been asked recently to chair their Professional and Technical Standards Committee,
nice, okay.
which is great, but that also means that I can sit on their national committee. So I'm helping now to steer the association, so we have a part in that.
Yeah.
It's just a different way of giving back, really, to the industry.
And does that bring benefits to Walsh Brothers, or credibility, I guess?
Absolutely, right, okay, and that's what it's all about. It's about credibility, it's about professional integrity. So, for example, as a gemologist, I explained earlier that when we sell, we sell only natural stones, for example, and we're very clear that we disclose that. But you have to disclose that. If you're a member of the National Association of Jewellers, we abide by a code of conduct. So you have to write those sort of things down. It's really important that people know what they're spending their money on.
Yeah.
So maybe in the long term, it will roll out, and we'll have more people coming in, more people maybe just coming in to ask for advice. Then they can see what we're selling.
Yeah. Do you publicise that? Is that on the website? Is that on the?
No, it's not yet.
No. Okay.
No,
Well,
maybe
you should.
Maybe I should do that. And that's something that we need to think about. But it is very, very new role.
Yeah. Okay.
And when I originally got involved, I was taking over from somebody who's been my mentor in the valuation world for quite a while.
Yeah.
And they're really big boots to fit into.
Okay.
And I'm just hoping that I can grow into those. We'll see. We'll see where it leads us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure over time it will be something that we can promote within Walsh Brothers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Kudos there. Now earlier on you mentioned about when you came to Tunbridge Wells for the weekend and you loved it here so much you moved here.
Yeah.
Now you're a big part of the Royal Tunbridge Wells bid, aren't you? The vice chair.
Yeah.
So that's important to you.
Right, it is really important to us. I think I've been vice chair now for about 18 months. It was quite a small group when I joined. It has certainly grown. We've gone through our second ballot recently, and we've got a really good remit. We've taken on he's not new anymore, but he's brilliant and really enthusiastic. Alex Green, fabulous at what he does.
Yeah.
But we have now the group are growing. So there's now 3 members of staff there. Susie as well, she's brilliant, and they've got a new member of staff to deal with promoting side. And I sit on the promotion and events group within the bid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important that we know what we've got in Tunbridge Wells. Sometimes we forget that.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a lovely place to live. It's an easy place to live. We've got fabulous restaurants. We've got great shops. Yeah. And we are getting, I think, Primark. Can I say?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay. Yeah. I think everyone knows. It's been all over social media.
Yeah, it's all been over. So Primark are coming, and I think there's some new restaurants changing places and coming along as well. So it's great. There's always something that you can do where you live to give back to where you live. And I was a governor at school when my children were little.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to get involved really with anything in particular when I was asked to join the bid, but I was asked to join, and I have really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's great.
That's really good. I think it's really important, especially when you're in a role like yours, where to be involved in the local area. And you mentioned earlier that with the Christmas lights, for instance, and the work that the bid put in, because if it wasn't for the bid, we wouldn't have all these lovely lights up and down.
No, I think people don't.
Mount Pleasant.
People aren't perhaps aware of the work that the bid do.
Yeah.
And perhaps people think that should be paid for anyway by the local authority. So with the bid, it's basically ring-fenced money for the businesses which are in the central area of Tunbridge Wells, and then it's up to this group of people on how we spend it. So I sit on the bid because I work in retail in Tunbridge Wells. You do need people like that who are interfacing with customers and speaking to people all the time. Whether it's a grievance we hear about how much car parks cost, or how great it is that this year there was Santa Claus went through the centre of town and things like that. So it's good. I feed back. I feed into the bid. I enjoy it. It's a really enthusiastic group of people. It's changed so much in the 18 months I've been there, and I only see it getting stronger.
Excellent. So moving back to Walsh Brothers, give us a little bit about the history, because it's owned by Richard Burrow, who's just standing here, but you work very, very closely with Richard with running the business, don't you? But can you give us a bit of history about it?
So Walsh Brothers is the only Walsh Brothers that's not really a Walsh Brothers. Yeah. Richard kept the name of Walsh Brothers. They're a group of Walsh Brothers businesses owned by 2 brothers, Walsh Brothers. Richard bought this one and has kept the name, and now it's the only one that's left. So the others have gone into other areas of work. But Richard's been here for over 20 years.
Right, okay.
I've been with the team for 12 years, and over that time, the business has we've had to move with times. High Street has changed, COVID has changed it. We have a really good internet presence.
Yeah.
We're on Instagram, and we're just trying to keep up with stuff.
Yeah. And I love the Art Deco kind of style in here. If anyone hasn't been in there, please come in there, because it's a really, really nice place to be. And it must be nice to work amongst all this lovely jewellery and all these lovely things that you've got for sale.
Sometimes I say to people, I don't work, I don't have a job.
No.
I just come to the place that I really enjoy being and around things that I enjoy being around.
Yeah.
Every day, we put in the window every day, we take it out every night. And every day you can find something that's interesting to look at that you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And what's really the nicest thing about my job, although I could spend my whole time valuing jewellery and looking at very small details, having somebody who's found something in the window and gone, wow, can I have a look at? And you just get...
That's a buzz, isn't it?
You get that, but you just don't get that anywhere. When you do something that you love, and then somebody else comes in, we can sit down with our customers for an hour, sometimes longer than that, to make sure they get what is right for them, what they're going to enjoy. Jewellery is not about, although it could be, an investment necessarily. It's about wearing things that you love.
Yeah.
And that you wear them, you love them, it gives you enjoyment, and there's a buzz from that. Yeah. I can't explain it, but it's brilliant.
So if I ask you the question, what do you love about it the most? It sounds like that's one of the big parts of it.
Dealing with customers.
Yeah.
Evoke.
Hearing their stories, I guess.
Finding where people, I had a lady a few weeks ago, she came in to find a single stone ring. She'd been left some money by a dear friend of hers. She left with 2 rings. She was looking at new when she came in. She left with two Edwardian rings.
Wow.
One Edwardian, one Georgian ring, just because she really loved that being part of something more than just a piece of jewellery. She was involved in the legacy of these stones had been cut by hand, not been put in a machine. They'd been cut to hold as much weight as possible, because that's how the stone cutter got paid. He didn't get paid because there was no marks within the stone. So she just loved all that. She spent quite a while. We had an email off her afterwards to say she was so pleased with the choice that she'd made, and she hadn't gone for something generic, something new, but this was something different, and it fitted in with the idea of the lady who'd left her the money, her dear friend, of what she would have wanted for her. Yeah. So it's great.
That's a lovely story, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, really good. So if anyone wants to come down here or check you out, they can look on the website. It's walshbrothers.com.co.uk.
So our website is Walsh Bros, BROS, -jewellers.co.uk. Okay. We're on Instagram, Walsh Bros Jewellers. But the nicest thing is...
You want people to come in here, don't you?
Yeah,
you want people to
check us out, but come in and speak to us. That's what we really like. Yeah.
Alexia, I've really enjoyed talking to you. You're so passionate about what you do, and I've never met anyone like you that's got all these superb qualifications.
But it's just different.
It is different, isn't it? Yeah. So once again, thanks for asking me in. It's great to talk to you, and we'll see you all for another podcast soon. Thank you.
Perfect, thanks.